Alright guys, I am back and I haven't done too much without you. Just the only things I did was put a little bit of cardstock there and then on the other side, and then I went ahead and lined up the crease of the papers that we're using, and just kind of lined it up, like tried to center it as best I could through the middle. So what I'm going to do now is just poke my holes, and this I'm going to kind of just guesstimate half, since we're not doing a ton of signatures. I feel like we can do eyeballing. So I'm just going to poke my holes really quick, and this is not my typical way of sewing in a signature. I've done that before on camera in a few videos ago, but so normally I have them more bent into the natural form that they're going to, but I've been thinking about how to bind these for a couple days actually. I was originally thinking maybe I would do like what Lori did and just sew them in with the sewing machine, but I think in the end I decided to do this. And I think I have, you know how sometimes your ideas just eventually come to fruition, I think. And actually, nope, I did that wrong. Okay. So I originally learned this particular trick from Emily over at MFM's Treasures. I have no idea if she saw it anywhere else, and it's been like months ago. She did it on a cute little journal, and I just loved it. So, oh gosh, all thumbs today. Yeah, so here it's in spring break, like normal spring break for the kids here. However, they get an additional week off so far. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting the signature in, like starting backwards from my normal. So I'm starting on the outside, and then I'm gonna go same as I do before, only in reverse. And then so I'll end up on the outside, and I think I've done this a couple of times on camera. So, of course I'm not going to use that much string, but I also, now I can't remember who showed me this, but, so I'm going to just kind of fish it back through here a little bit. Maybe. I'm kind of in the middle of this thing, and I know it looks like a big mess, kind of like one of those jewelry messes that we get ourselves into, right? But I'll get it untangled here in a second. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to pull it this way. So you're not wasting so much thread, like by measuring. I want to say that Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah did it this way. Or maybe it was Roxy at Roxy Creation, Rachel at Roxy Creations. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, they don't snip it off. They just keep it long. So anyways, like I said, I originally saw this outside technique from Emily. But then look, then we can cut it off exactly kind of where we want it versus wasting a bunch. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. That was a good tip, I thought. Okay, I'm going to leave this because I have an idea, and like I said, I don't know if it'll come to fruition or not. We'll just have to see, because I think I am going to put some more lace, but I haven't decided which one yet. So we're going to leave that. So now, and I told you in the last video that I would tell you the kits that are going to be, like, I'm using a little bit of this and a little bit of that through this entire series. So one of the kits is printable quotes about nature. Another one is vintage firm printable papers, vintage alphabet digital download alphabets, and that's the ones that kind of look like these. And these are super cool. I think those are one of my all-time favorites of her kits. And then Leaf Impressions. Okay, I gotta pull my iPad over here. Sorry. It is just 10 Distress Spray Paper Set 3. And then I have the Aptos, which are the brown ones here. I'm using her butterfly journal card set, and then the butterfly tags that she has, and then there is some of the Sundance kit in there. This particular one comes out of the Sundance kit, the one that made the spine. And then this piece here came out of the animal symbolic kits, the butterfly ones. They all, like, there's butterflies, hummingbirds, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's just a variety of papers. So these are what these look like here. And the ones I'm using in this particular one. So, and this little one is just about done, I think, other than like the spine and putting in some of our pockets that we used or that we made. So I generally like to put 4 to 6 pockets per signature, but I don't think we're actually going to need that many on these. And this one is one of the envelope pieces, and I think it's just too big for this little guy here, because I mean, that would be like the whole thing. So we'll save those. Oh, yep, and this one goes in here. Look at this cute little thing I made. There's a little card in this one. And this butterfly comes out of the symbolic animals one. There's a little card in here. Okay. And then one of the little tags in the butterfly kit. Isn't it cute? Just a little tiny little ephemera. So, and then, so we're going to glue in the pockets, and then I'm going to take the quotes and kind of put them throughout, and they're nature quotes. So they'll work for all of the stuff that we're doing. And you know what? I do need to use one of these. Well, probably both. And I think those will probably mount on the pages this way, because this is part of the fern kit. You get those in the fern kits here. But they're both on this side. So we may just go with it. And like this side is the ones that have these pockets. Oh, and I should say I did back all of the Susan's papers with Denise's stain paper kit. I am finding more and more that they just, though that particular kit also blends with anything I'm doing. So that is one of my favorites. Go to fill in the white. What I was saying a minute ago is I normally like to, when there is like pockets like I'm doing here, I generally like to have them like opposite each other, right? Like, so in theory, this one would really sit like this instead. But I got a little crazy, I guess, in the decorating. So we're just gonna fake it till we make it. And we'll just put these type pockets on this side, and then we'll put like these little guys on the other side. Again, these are one of those projects that we're kind of creating on the fly, right? Like, we're not, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not, like, I didn't do any prototyping, so Okay. Now, I usually like to go back through and decorate the exact opposite pages. That helps me. Okay, so then we have, as far as pockets, we have these little guys. And these ones have, oh my gosh, guys. I seem to be lost for words today. These are also out of that symbolic kit. And so I was thinking, no, that's so not going to work. I was hoping maybe it would. Kind of stack a couple up, but I think I'm going to, like, it would be way too big. So we may just do like these. And I would like to use these. Let's see, where's the exact opposite? One of this one is right here. Yeah, I like that. But do we like that one? Or, yeah, I just think I really like that one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and glue this one. So we had started warming up, but now I think we're going to go ahead and go back into a cold snap. Ugh. Not real excited about that. I was so ready for spring. Hopefully this one won't be too bad. Okay, that one's right here. I know this is gonna sound, oh, I was gonna say this is gonna sound really weird, but I was just thinking we could still put a couple of these in here. All right, well, we have those, so why don't we just kind of wait and see what we got? Because I still have this little guy too, and I was thinking that if we put one of these here and only glued the two sides, then I could stick a little guy in there. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe that little piece of ephemera is just not going to go in this little journal here. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, and yep, we got to remember we got to fill this guy too, right? And I don't have anything made for that one. So let me see what I have left for that. Let's get these out of the way because we won't be using these yet. And I don't know, do I still have, I might not have any more of those big cards. Yeah, no worries. Let's just make a big card for this. So what did we say? It's got to be under 5 by 7. Let's just do that. So we'll do like 6.5 by seems I can't do math in my head today. Okay, so we'll definitely use one of these. And we'll definitely need let's use this one. Oh, and I didn't use any of these. So let's do this. Okay, so book page. And I think we're just gonna have to do, let's do 2 together. Let's put a clean one here, because I bet this is about close. Nope. And you're gonna have to give me a second because I need to close up my art glitter glue. I don't know. I don't think there's any bad words in this particular book, but you know, just as you say that, then, you know, then you see one, right? Okay, little trimmer. And let's see, we said, let's do 4. Let's have the ripped edge. 4. And let's do 4 1/4. Oh, that's not going to work very well, is it? All right, so you know what we'll do? Is we will just kind of mark it about where we want it, and then I'll cut it again. Okay, looks like right underneath that one. And then we are going to go ahead and collage these. These are just, or I saw another one in my thing here that looks really pretty. And I guess I should say too, all of these are like, it's going to be a whole series, so all of these kits are going to be used in all of the next coming up little things. And like I said, it is kind of a series. All right, so let's bring this back. Maybe we'll... kind of said Aptos, right? Well, before we do that, let me see what, if the butterflies look good behind the Aptos. I think it does. I don't know. You know, I kind of like the contrast. I kind of do. I think, yeah, I kind of do. And I actually, instead of using this piece, I have some little scraps that I got off of the edge of the papers. I think do something like that, or we can add little bits of color. So I think we're just gonna go for it. I hope everybody is faring well and has the supplies they need. Seems like things are starting to mellow out here a bit. Our stores have really had to kind of take control and really limit people's spending, or like hoarding, I guess, which I was pretty pleased to see, because we had elderly people that weren't getting their stuff because obviously there was no stuff to get, right? And so it was kind of disappointing that, you know, I was talking to one of my friends last night about that. Like, no matter how far evolved we think we are, sometimes we get reminded that not everybody has gotten on board with the kindness stuff, you know? And I guess those are the things I worry about. It's like, if things get too much worse, right, there's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But basically, I don't want them to get any worse. Because I think sometimes people freak out. And you don't need to freak out about that per se. I mean, obviously, it's not cool. Guys, it's just not cool. One lady here got fined $20,000 for, like, she literally, like, kept going, like, because they had put the limits in. And then she kept going in and getting more and more and more. And, like, before long, because, it's so busy, right? The workers can't possibly keep track of every shopper. And, yeah, they went out, and she had, like, a whole, pickup load of toilet paper. And so, yeah, she got ticketed, which, you know what? I'm kind of glad. Yes, we have a free market, but, it's not like you're just hurting your neighbor. You are hurting people who actually really need it, You are hurting your fellow Americans by doing that kind of stuff. Like, that's just, I don't know. That's just wrong, in my opinion. It's just wrong. I was wondering if maybe I had a little doily we could put up through here or over here. And I don't actually think I have too many scraps of those left yet. Yeah, just very little. In efforts of cleaning, I still have yet to uncover in January, where I had put a lot of my doilies. I have some. I just don't know where they are. I think it's kind of crafter, right? We all kind of do that. And instead of using that glue stick, I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue. And I'm hoping I have enough of that pink paper. I know, I'm so naughty, huh? I didn't even check to make sure it looked good, huh? Yep, I think it does. Just a little bit of breakup. Anyway, sorry if I sound doom and gloom about this whole thing. I I hope that this is really a good learning experience for a lot, you know. You just gotta not freak out. It's not the end of the world. I guess my biggest fear too is what happens after. What is the aftermath going to be? When, you know, all these weirdos are sitting on, you know, 13 pallets of toilet paper, right? Because they went out and bought it all. Like, are they going to go bankrupt? I certainly hope not. But I have a feeling that that's probably going to be the case for some of them. I mean, I can't imagine people have that much money to just, you know, I mean, at some point, right? Your money's just not going to be there. And it's like, it's a lot of the stores have already said they're not taking returns on it. So, yeah. You're going to have toilet paper for like 15 years. And I guess the other thing that came to my mind was what happened. Like, I better not see any like large amounts of toilet paper in the landfill. Like, seriously, guys. It better not happen. Oh, that would irritate me to no end. Okay, so this is, for those of you who haven't seen it before, this is like pink paper, or it's more like, it's not even pink. It's like a, I mean, it is pink, but it's more of a dusty rose color, I think. Anyways, where I got it was Home Depot, and I originally saw it on Amy's channel, and she said that she even, because I back at Valentine's Day I did like a little giveaway, and she was one of the winners of that giveaway, and she said even like her paper that she got at her Home Depot, it's like a different color pink. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just like different makers across the United States, I guess. Or something like that. But yeah, this stuff comes in really handy. It's almost feels like construction paper, but yet doesn't, I mean, it's way more durable than that. So all I'm going to do now is just kind of spread that glue out now that I got it down. That'll help flatten it out too. Take all the wrinkles out. Hi, Holly. Are you stealing your readers back? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all right. They're dollar store readers. Paul and I now share readers at the house. Isn't that funny? You know, I used to laugh so hard about adults, like, in my life when I was, like, in my 20s needing readers, and now it's not really so funny anymore because I need readers. Now it's my turn to get laughed at by my kids. Okay, so we have this, and I am going to just double check that it fits in our little slot back here. And then probably we will call that good for this one, because I bet you we're at 30 minutes. Yep, looks like it's gonna fit. Perfect. And then I do think I'm gonna put a little bit of that same lace that we used here, over here. That is if I can find it. And then I think we are almost done. Then we'll figure out the lace here in the next video. And then I am gonna go, remember how I was telling you about probably put your backing paper on first before you use the glue, like do the tree thing. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, because it warps the envelope, so you have to go back through and kind of glue things down. Plus this cardstock doesn't like to be glued. So yeah, but I'm gonna just run a bead down through here. Hopefully it will truly and well and truly stick this time, right? Okay, All right, I'm gonna leave that to dry. I'm gonna sew this, and then we will be back for the next video, which you will probably see Wednesday, but we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.